I had that right. What up, YouTube? I'm about to do a review of the Samsung UN22D5003. Oh yeah, baby. About to do a motherfucking review of the Samsung UN22D5003 with a resolution of 1080p, refresh rate of 120. It's hard to find this TV, so luckily you found me. Let's get this review kicking off. G. Yeah. What's up, YouTube? It's one new Sidebot, and that's just a little sample of what I'm gonna start doing inside my reviews. I never seen nobody ever do that on YouTube, so I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna do game reviews and tech reviews and just sing and rap inside them. Do like little singing courses and then rap inside the review, giving you guys a full review, rapping and singing. But don't call me T-Pain. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. You know, I think that's my spot. If everybody like it, I'm gonna continue doing it. You know, if I get a lot of feedback, you know, let me know. Request stuff. You know, I think that's kind of cool. I think I found my sweet spot. I'm start doing. If somebody else already came up with that, then I may be biting, which on accident. But anyways, let's get on to this review of the Samsung UN22D5003 TV. Now, this TV has been confusing me ever since I first looked at the specs on YouTube of this TV and the price range of this TV. This TV is $250. Whether you get it on Amazon, whether you get it on Fry's, whether you get it on Best Buy, whether you go anywhere, any website, even on the official website, it's $250. Now, the model number is another thing that's been confusing me, let alone the price. Now, the reason why the price is confusing me, you get a LED TV. Speaking of LED, it's advertised as the LCD TV, but then again, in specs it says LED, and on the TV, on the box it says LED at the top, LED TV. So I guess I didn't know that. You know, I thought LCD TVs and LED TVs and LCD TVs was two separate TVs. You know, two separate lighting TVs. I guess a LCD can be LED lit. So you know, you learn something new every day. And yeah. So with that said, it's a LED TV, 1080p. You know, and 120 hertz refresh rate. Now, for $250 and a 2011 TV, you know, that's kind of weird. And I see other TVs that 720p came out last year, and it's at 60 hertz and stuff like that, and that's $400. You know, 22 inches, $400, $350, $300. So either they went with the cheap components, which I'm pretty much sure they did as far as the refresh rate. I'm getting to that later inside the review. They have to, because a cheap TV like this, I mean, it's crazy. The model number, I called in to Amazon, I mean not to Amazon, but the Samsung to try and find some firmware updates and stuff like that for this TV, and they said that model number does not exist inside their system. There's another model number that's similar to this model number that's for this TV, and it's the exact same TV. When you type that model number in, the similar one, the exact same TV pops up. Pretty much the exact same specs and everything pops up, and I'm kind of like, what the hell? I'm kind of confused. So you know, also, you know, let's talk about picture quality. Gaming quality picture is relatively good. It took me 2.5 hours to calibrate this TV to my liking and stuff like that. I say TV programming, I give it a B+, almost an A. You know, TV programming, HD programming looks pretty good. Standard definition looks horrible. Give it a C+, or whatever. Games looks pretty good once you calibrate it. It looks amazing. It looks legit once you spend time to go through the settings and set up stuff right how you want and how it should look. Natural colors and vibrant and deep blacks. I give it an A-. As far as the overall score of this TV, I give it a B+. Almost gets an A, you know, it's almost there. The price is good, the specs are pretty good, and you know, it delivers. It's a matte screen, it's not a gloss screen. I'm gonna go over some settings with you guys and show you guys my settings. So right now, I'm using the standard input. Now there's 3 presets: dynamic, standard, and movie. If you're gonna customize an input or you want to customize your picture, go to standard. If you go to movie or dynamic, there's some settings that's going to be blanked out. So I got my backlit at 10, which is the max settings. Got my contrast at 80, which 100 is the max settings for all the rest of these. Contrast at 80. It's set pretty good, you know. Maybe 70 to do good, but 80 is where I got it at right now. Everything's looking good. Brightness at 45, don't really need to touch that. That was the preset 45. Usually I have it in between at 50, but 45 is what I always set my brightness to anyways. So sharpness, I noticed that sharpness don't really matter if you had it high or low, because you don't really see that much of a difference when you cut the sharpness down or high. Only slightly difference. That's it. So I got it at 100. Color 80. I like my colors to be vibrant. You don't want to get it past 80 though. If you put your color past 80, it's gonna look all bled out. It's gonna be too colorful, and the colors gonna look like they're like literally bleeding. It's like too. I can't explain it. It's just anywhere past 80, 70 is good. But I got it at 80 right now. I like how it's looking. Advanced settings. I like this. This is my first TV ever out of all my 18 HD TVs or 20 HD TVs I have so far. I never had a TV where you can just simply adjust the black tones. Usually brightness is considered as a black tone adjustment. It's not how bright your screen is. It's about the dark levels as far as the brightness setting. But dark tones, being black tones, is exactly what it's saying. The black that's inside the picture. Do you want it dark, darker, or darkest, or just off? Just regular how TVs be without black tone option. I like mine darkest. I love blacks. I love deep blacks, and I like how colors look on top of deep blacks and stuff like that. Some blacks could look blue a little bit, you know, but all in all, this TV does do a good job with the blacks. Dynamic contrast, I got at medium. Gamma, don't touch that unless I really have to. Color space, got that on auto. White balance, no one should ever touch this unless you know what you're doing. Unless you got a calibration software and stuff like that, or a machine or whatever to let you know, because this is basically how your whites are, getting your whites set up right, accurate whites and stuff like that. Really don't want to touch none of this stuff unless you know what you're doing. So flesh tones, don't really touch that unless you're getting too much blue inside the picture, too much red, too much orange, too much yellow inside the picture. You want to adjust that up and down depending on. Usually you want to touch this when it comes to TV programming, because sometimes TV programming, people's skin and stuff looks off, or clothing look off, and it's the wrong color. Edge enhancement, male enhancement. It's like edge enhancement. Sharpens the edge on detail. Basically, it's the opposite of anti-aliasing. It makes everything sharp on the edges. If you got something that's a blurry image, it's good to turn this on, or whatever. Speaking of blurry, actually, let me go through this. Okay, color tone. I got my color tone always on normal or cool. I don't never like that warm stuff. I don't like how warm look. On normal, I like normal. Screen size, screen fit. Usually you would go to 16:9, but in some cases, on some TVs, and I've seen inside tech reviews, it puts some of the image off the screen. You want to have all your image on the screen. Have all those pixels on the screen. You can see how everything gets blurry and stuff like that, the less pixels you have. So you're going to put screen fit, and everything is pushed onto the screen, squashed together, and pixels are looking super sharp. Dynamic or digital noise filter. Now, this is not the actual noise that you hear from the TV. It's not nothing to do with noise. Noise is two different type of noises. Noise is simply what noise is, like the sound of my voice. That's noise. Noise as far as TV, when they say, okay, do you want to turn on noise filter or something like that, or digital noise, turn on and off, and blah blah this and that. That means it's the digital, the little artifacts that you see around edges sometimes. That's what noise is, or little grain that you see inside some pictures sometimes. That's what noise is. You always want to keep this off unless you are getting that artifact. You want to keep that off, because if you have it on, even on low or medium, it's going to take away some of your picture quality, or the sharpness of your picture, detail of your picture. Is going to take that away to fix that artifact. Okay. Another thing I like about this TV is how the power cord goes in. You put in the power cord and it goes up and it turns. It has like a little turn power cord. I like the plug also, because the plug, let me cut this off real fast. Okay, so the plug turns too. So I can have this plugged up under like something like a cord that's going around or something like that. And it has these notches right here, so you can pull it out easily like that without damaging your TV or anything. So that's pretty cool. And damn, that damn window is bright as hell. As you can see, it has a matted finish. It's not a gloss finish, so you won't get no mirror reflection whatsoever. It's a matted finish. What else can I say about this TV? Oh, it has game mode. Game mode basically enables the 120 hertz, but it sacrifices picture quality, and it says it right there when you're about to click on it. Right when you go to it, it says it speeds up the detail in gaming and stuff like that, but it sacrifices picture quality. Now, if you're not a big picture freak, the only thing it does is make your darks less darker and take away some of the detail a little bit, and that's it. But you know, I'm a picture freak. I love my pictures, so I mean, I'm not sacrificing movement for nothing unless I'm playing like something super fast, like Unreal. Other than that, I mean, I'm leaving it like this. So I think that's the only way you can enable the 120 hertz. So that's a downfall on the TV. That's why I don't get an A. It's a B plus. Yeah, let's go to TV programming. Let's go to show you guys how the TV look. That's how our standard definition looks right there. Don't look all that good. Go down to the HD channels. Hold on. So you see the HD channels look pretty good, and if the color's looking too like bright, like how I was looking through my camera, I'm looking through the camera screen right now. That's my camera doing that. Actually, let me see if I can change. Yeah, I can't really change the color of my camera right now, but you know, the color is super accurate. It's just that my camera is overdoing the color right now. It's making it look like it's like the color is turned up too much. That's how it's gonna look if the color is turned up too much, like bleeding out. Bleeding out. Okay, PBS. What y'all know about this? KUSR. Some HD channels look okay. Some look good. Like this HD channel look all fuzzy and ugly. It don't look like HD, but that's just their TV program broadcasting. So it has nothing to do with the TV. The volume of the TV is pretty good. You know, I hear a lot of small TVs don't have good volume.
You have a 1-year-old? And this is, I'm very, I used to always make fun of my brother because he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't go out, the baby's napping. And I was like, oh, come on.
Many families are faced with violent behavior.
That's gonna be having some crazy freaking shows, dude. That's something I just sit down and just watch it. Like I just be, you change to it and just be hooked on it. You're like, what the hell is this? But you can't stop watching it. So anyways, like I said, if you're looking for a cheap TV, looking for a good TV to pick up around 250 bucks, 200 bucks, pick this TV up. The TV is not a bad TV at the same time. It's not nothing that's gonna tickle your fancy and make you lose your mind. This is not one of my best reviews. This review is kind of okay, you know. I could have did it better. But you know, be looking out for my new reviews when I be, you know, rapping inside the whole review and stuff like that. It's gonna be kind of cool. It's gonna take me a long time to do those videos. I hope people enjoy those videos and give me feedback for sure. With that said, let me show you guys the remote. The remote is right here. Can't really see it though. Hold on, god damn it. Hold on. So there's the remote right there. You know. Nothing super special, you know. If you know how a Samsung remote look, this is pretty much how they look. My first Samsung TV, actually. So thank you guys for watching my review. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out, because if I did, I'd take another take, which would be my 16th take. So yeah, with that said, it's been your boy Noob about the Universal Gamer. Thanks for watching my review. Like I said, I picked this TV up. This TV, oh yeah, you cannot find no reviews on this TV on YouTube whatsoever. There's not that many on YouTube. The only thing that's on YouTube is the advertisement 30-second videos. So I may be having the first videos on YouTube reviewing this TV. So thank you guys for watching, and peace.